Man, do you like podcasts? Well then,
welcome to
No Gimmicks Needed.
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
this is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Smackdown they kicked it off with LA Knight, because obviously LA Knight got the beef going on with Seth Rollins and his new group. And right now, since we know LA Knight's a SmackDown guy and everybody else there is a Raw guy, which means that they need to move LA Knight sooner rather than later. And which is going to give an impromptu match between LA Knight and Bronson Reed later on night. But they try to get the upper hand on LA Knight and attack him, but then he does come back with a steel chair to both Bronson Reed and to Braun Breaker. They are about to have a match later on in the night. Not going in any particular order here. There was supposed to be a match between Kit Wilson and Aleister Black, but Ron Killings comes out and he attacks Kit Wilson just like, I want Cena right now. Like, he just started beating up Kit Wilson, and then even in the back, Aleister Black was just like, yo, why are you getting up in my business? You want Cena, that's fine. Why you getting up in my business? And Damian Priest came back and said, look, R-Truth just getting a little stressed out right now, so I'm going to go talk to him, and you ain't got to worry about that. And, so Aleister Black said Ron, and he was like, Black. And then
Black.
Yeah, and then it went on. Asuka qualifies for the Queen of the Ring finals. She beat Alexa Bliss. She had she got like this new finisher that she usually it's like a running seated rear view. It looked good on Monday, but damn sure ain't look good tonight. So because she missed Alexa Bliss face by like that much, but that was the finisher for that. Then we had the one for the men's, but before that we had like a whole promo segment where Cody came out, whole suit and interest, and didn't say one word. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso was out there. Randy Orton comes out, and Randy Orton, lays it down to everybody like, listen, Jay, I know you're saying one word, 4 letters, but it's only going to be one word, 3 letters,
RKO.
And RKO, and then same thing with, he'll go through Cody Rhodes if he has to get to John Cena again, and Sami Zayn, you will be world champion sooner rather than later, but it ain't gonna be at SummerSlam, because you will be getting hit tonight with the 4 most devastated letters in all sports entertainment. That is RKO. And Sami Zayn and
3 most. I'm saying 3 most. You said 4.
Oh damn, my bad. 3 most. You right. My bad now. So Randy Orton does beat Sami Zayn to qualify. So it's clear. It's going to be Orton and Cody. It has to be. It has to be Orton and Cody for the finals of the King of the Ring. There was we had a promo with Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax, who are going to have the last woman standing match next week. But they start fighting, and then Nia takes out Tiffany Stratton, and then Naomi runs in to try to cash it, but then Nia keeps broke her to make sure she's not going to cash it, which is teasing like this may happen next week. As soon as they announce the last woman standing match, it's a possibility Tiffany going through that brutal match, her having the main event. Because honestly, next Friday SmackDown is like Night of Champions Part 1. It's kind of like, because for some reason, for a show called Night of Champions, they only got 3 title matches on that show. Like, all the titles should be on the line, but it's not. I don't personally know why they called it Night of Champions instead of just calling it King and Queen of the Ring. I really don't know why. But
what was the other show they had, Night of Champions? It was Cody and when they had the ring. What was that? Crown Jewel?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dang. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they just ain't call it that or call it King of the Ring. Call it Night of Champions, and then it's like, well, we're gonna have all the championship matches on SmackDown. I'm like, that don't make sense at all. But but they are gonna be in Riyadh, right? So then we get Alexa.
I don't know about all that.
Exactly. That's why I say right with a question mark. We'll get to that when we talk about the predictions. Alexa Bliss. Well, Charlotte had a match with Chelsea.
What we gonna predict where it's gonna be at?
So, Charlotte had a match with Chelsea Green, and at the end of the matchup, the Secret Hervis comes out and attacks Charlotte, Piper Niven does like a senton on Charlotte that almost destroys her knee again. But she seemed to be okay, and Alexa Bliss came out there and saved her. And I don't know what this alliance that they're trying to come up with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. I don't know. But I guess it's something different. Or they're trying to turn Charlotte back into a babyface, which I don't know why. Then Solo Sikoa comes out there to try to explain, what happened with Jacob Fatu. And Jacob comes out there, he wants to say, listen, I'll even say it for you. I love you, Jacob Fatu. I love you. Jacob ain't trying to hear none of that. And now I don't know if Jimmy came out first after they started attacking Jacob, and he said that, or they started attacking Jimmy, and then Jacob came back and saved him. I think I can't remember what it was, but they had a little stare down, Jacob and Jimmy, so that they could be uniting forces. But I'll talk about but they went and got the match confirmed for Night of Champions between Solo and Jacob Fatu. Bronson Reed and LA Knight was just really a throwaway matchup, and LA Knight got 3 tsunami splashes, and they may be writing LA Knight off for a while. He made this show back up on Raw, so that actually could be what happened. But what y'all came here for is the main event. Y'all came here for what the hell happened with John Cena and Ron Killings. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. You know what the first thing I hated was? Why are y'all calling this man R-Truth again?
No, seriously, though.
Yeah, like, I hated that. I was like, yo, he's Ron Killings now. And I'm like, y'all, because look, I get it. R-Truth was not even supposed to be there. He's supposed to be fired right now or released. And they were forced into still having R-Truth, so they don't have no plans for him. So, but and they kept calling him R.
Do you think it's hard? Is the graphics say R-Truth or do the announcers say R-Truth?
Everybody say R-Truth.
Oh, because I was going to say, I know they've been calling him R-Truth for like 18 years. I know that can be like, hard as well to be like, now we got to call him something else.
Shouldn't have fired him.
It's just like when somebody go to TNA, we like Edge is Coke. We call him Edge though. So I thought that could be it, but if the graphics say it, then I don't know.
Yeah, the graphics were saying it. They kept yelling it on commentary. I was like, his name is Ron Killings.
Hey, don't he look like Norman Osborn from Spider-Man?
He do though.
The Spider-Man show.
He do. I can't front you. He do. He does. So they had a match. This match wasn't nothing. First of all, and what still pissed me off is R-Truth was doing R-Truth shit opposed to Ron Killings. I'm like, listen, if he going to be Ron Killings, right? Let him do Ron Killings stuff in the ring. Stop doing the John Cena shoulder tackles and doing the you can't see me. That's the shit R-Truth was doing. Like, don't have Ron go out there doing that shit. And I was like, bro, I'm not sitting here saying that he can get the same spin on that axe kick like he used to do back 20 years ago. I'm not sitting there saying that, but at least instead of them shoulder tackles, why don't he do the little spinning forearm that he do? Do something to, make the difference between R-Truth and Ron Killings. Don't just have, R-Truth light.
Did he come out in the shorts, in the jorts?
He came out in the black shorts and the hoodie and some black sneaks.
But I'm saying they were shorts. They wasn't pants. They were shorts.
Yeah.
Well, that's the R-Truth then. He was coming out in the pants. That's Ron Killings.
Yeah, if it was just a straight jeans, them airbrush jeans. Well, hold on.
Because, right. He used to pull up like he about to rob the crib.
Yeah, word. With the bulletproof vest. I was like, I didn't see y'all got no plans for him because he wasn't supposed to be there. But I'm just like, but just keep calling him R-Truth. It's just lazy and just disrespectful to the character. Well, Cena, before he does, you can't see me. He gets up out the ring, and Ron is just like, "No, come back here." He runs up the aisle, and he cheap and lazy. It's lazy. He hits him with the belt and gets disqualified because once again, he's not supposed to be there. So they have no creative plans for him. So Cena gets back into the ring, and then CM Punk's music hits. CM Punk runs to the ring. And they start fighting. You start fighting John Cena. John Cena gives him a low blow, gets upper hand. Then there's a Slim Jim table. The branding is outrageous. The branding is fucking outrageous. So with that, he gives CM Punk an attitude adjustment through the table. And then Cena grabs the microphone and then he sits on the top rope, and John Cena proceeds to go do CM Punk's pipe bomb that he did back in 2011, and he just added. It's like he took it, and he took all the parts that CM Punk.
He remixed it a little bit.
Yeah. He said, kind of like how he said, he said the first things first. I don't hate you. I don't even dislike you. He says, and he actually kind of likes him. He said he likes him more than anyone he ever shared a locker room with. But he hates this idea of Punk being the best in the world, because he's not. He's the greatest. Cena is the greatest of all time. He said, but Punk is better than him at one thing, and that's being the best bullshitter in the world. I swear, when I heard it, I was just like, he's going line for line. Because if y'all haven't heard the promo back in the day, it's literally like almost copy and paste.
Bar for bar, yep.
Bar for bar. Or what hell, even after the match was R-Truth versus Cena in a tables match. Where this happened. It was still R-Truth versus Cena. So, all them years later. But anyway, he said, oh no. He said, uh-oh. Cena just dropped a curse word. He said, oh yeah, and Stu. He said, shoot this. He said, look, I'm breaking the fourth wall. He said, look. He said the truth is that. He said the truth is that look that he is just a Punk. He is just that he conned these people believing this myth that he is the best in the world. And then he says, Punk changes values as much as Cena changes his T-shirts. Punk is opportunist, and over the next people. He breaks to the next. And he said, "Oh, by the way, hi Claudio Castagnoli, Nick Nemeth, Matt Cardona, and everybody just pop for that. Because as soon as you talk about people that left the company and use their real names, talking about, for those who don't know, Cesaro, Dolph Ziggler, and Zack Ryder. For those who don't know who he's referring to, yeah, we said hi Claudio Castagnoli, Nick Nemeth, and Matt Cardona.
Did you hear the theories?
No, I didn't hear. What were the theories?
So the theories was,
Tell me, I want to hear.
Oh yeah, so the theory was he picked those specific names because we got Claudio Castagnoli, CC. You know who name also starts with CC?
Cena.
Colt Cabana.
Oh, Colt Cabana. Ha! Right, okay.
And then Nick and Matt. Who that sound like?
Oh, wow. Wow. If this shit is true, you know what? John Cena is intelligent enough to do that. It would be the writer's room. It damn sure would be. But Cena is intelligent enough to do that.
Yeah. So that's the theory, though. I mean, Lord knows if that's true or not.
I'm honestly surprised that. I was just gonna say I'm surprised that like the part, because Punk did say he was gonna take his stuff to Ring of Honor. I'm surprised. I know they wouldn't do it because they're WWE and they don't care now. But if he would have said like an AEW line, that would have been like something interesting. Even though he wouldn't do it, but you know, if they going bar for bar, CM Punk did mention, "Oh, y'all can just take this to Ring of Honor, New Japan," but you know they're not gonna do that. But
yeah,
it would have been interesting. It would have been a different layer. They would have did it. Or he could just say TNA since they partner with TNA now. But, you know, just something different.
Yeah, it is something like that. He said that no one back there would cut his mic to save his ass because he's his only friend. And he said, remember who gave you the stage for your pipe bomb. And then he said, and ever since then, you just repeat the same 5 promo words of doom. And he's no longer the voice of the voices. He's a millionaire despite himself. He is not Punk. He's a capitalist. He's not against TKO. He's Mr. TKO. He says he knocked his balls technically off his body. His tweets are strong. His actions are weak. And in Saudi Arabia, he's going to... He said, but in Saudi Arabia, he's going to face some loud music when he proves to the world that each and every day, day in, day out, no days off for 25 years, he's been the greatest of all time. And then he says, you know what? He said, you know what? That Punk was the best in the world for 7 minutes 14 years ago. And if after Night of Champions Punk is still delusional enough, to believe that he'll be the best in the world, and he guesses it's a small world after world. And he says, "You're welcome, Grand Rapids." Like he about to drop the mic, but he said, "You know what?" He tells him to bring his A game and I chance, because if the mood tonight is any indication, the mood is starting to change. And then here comes the official to check on CM Punk, and then Cena says, "It's fine. He won't do any more damage. Punk has a big title match. He said the best in the world against the greatest of all time for the most coveted prize sports entertainment, the WWE Undisputed Championship." He says that he knows you will sing and chant, but even the idiots are smart enough to see the truth. The champ is here. Cena raises it, and then said his USA, you can keep the next 2.5 minutes. I don't need a bomb. Elvis has left the motherfudging building. And then he said, "And thanks for letting me steal his promo and make you look even more foolish." All right. Now, here's the thing. I thought, because of what Cena is, he's talented. So Cena can make, it sound good. He copied CM Punk's promo. For those who don't know the promo, go back there and listen to it. And it was a good pipe bomb. But however, from what I've seen on social media about this was the promo of the year. This is what made Cena's heel turn worth it. This right here is, the tide is shifting right now. Cena is really heel now. He's not. He's not. Actually, can I say something that y'all may not agree with? This pipe bomb made it worse. Because if anybody's listening out there, the fans were cheering him. The fans are done trying to.
I was gonna say this pipe. Gun could be like a start of his face turn, because he did say, he said times are changing. So I feel like this could be like a work for him starting to turn face.
Yeah.
Soon.
And that's a possibility. Which, because first of all, John Cena's not going to retire a heel. He's going to retire a babyface. Okay. But however, the fans was already cheering him. So automatically, it was like they don't want to boo the guy. They want to cheer him. And it's like, okay, so now this is the same problem that we have gotten since he turned heel. The heel turn was great. The heel run has been awful. It has been god awful. The turn was great, but the run has been awful, and people don't even want to boo Cena anymore. It ain't even fun to boo Cena anymore. Right. So, and then on top of that, like he stole something for shock value, because Cena knows what buttons to push when it comes to the audience. He knows about all that stuff. He ain't stupid. But however, I do feel as though when everybody's saying that this is what made the whole heel turn worth it. Really, this promo? Because first of all, not only that promo doing it that way made CM Punk look fucking stupid. How? Let me explain. CM Punk, and because if I didn't say something, I knew Prime was gonna say something eventually. If he didn't get to it, if he didn't get to me today, he's gonna get to it, because CM Punk had to sit there and sell that table, that crazy table spot that he took for 10 minutes. Like he was dead going through that table. Bruh, Cena went through the table. Cena went through the table in 2011. Punk went to the top of the ramp.
Hey.
Don't do it,
hey,
bro.
Mr. A&E.
Yes.
This is the Slim Jim table. It's different.
Oh, excuse me. I'm saying, snap it to the Slim Jim table. Get the fuck out of here, man. CM Punk went to the top of the ramp, and for those who remember the promo, halfway through it, Cena was getting up and getting his bearings together, and he stood there and listened to everything that Punk had to say. Punk had to sit there and pretend to be knocked out from this table spot where people could kick out at too. Come on, man. I was like, Cena, can you at least go outside the ring?
AEW.
What you say, bro? Listen.
I said they kick out at 1.5 if you're at AEW.
Fair enough, yeah. And I was like, come on, y'all. We got to do better than this. We got to do better than this. I'm sorry. And I was, because that annoyed me. The R-Truth thing annoyed me. And the way it's being overhyped. Like, it was a good promo. It was actually an excellent promo, because Cena knows how to do that. And once again, he followed the same formula, but once again, you know, this he could have got a little deeper, blurred the lines, because now everybody wants to hear about on Raw. What the hell is the Punk rebuttal going to be? And I want to know what that Punk rebuttal is going to be. We're recording this tomorrow night, so. But let me get y'all thoughts. Like, what did y'all think?
I got
of
the best
problem?
in the world, quoting Mike.
Yeah. Seriously, you know, Punk gonna say something. So, what were y'all thoughts on the Cena pipe bomb?
Q, you can go first.
I thought people gassed it. Like, it was cool. If the you know, the name drops was hidden message, that'll give it points for me. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know who to even give points for that too. But yeah, I just thought it was okay. Like, I think people definitely gassed it a lot. And yeah, I'm kind of with you, Mr. Amy. I hate that Punk had to sit there and you know, just lay there and listen to this instead of being able to move or something like that.
Yeah, it looks straight stupid.
I mean, I will say that I think the reason why people gassed it up so much is just because of the nostalgia factor speaking. Because let's be honest, it's nostalgia. They taken a few from 2011 that we like, and then it's like one of the most famous promos of CM Punk's career, literally copy and paste, just with the other person doing the promo. Literally, all he said when he put him through the table and he sat on the rope, I said, "Oh, he's gonna say, I hope you're sitting in the most uncomfortable position possible," and then he said, "I hope you're sitting in the most uncomfortable position possible." So it's like, I kind of already knew where it was going, because as soon as he put him through the table and sat on the rope with a microphone, I'm like, oh, well, I know where this is going. So I think they just people are just using their nostalgia for it because they just like the Cena feud so much, the Cena and Punk feud. So I feel like that's why people say it gets points. He could have said a bunch of nothing after that. But as soon as he did that and said those two words, people just automatically are going to just, you know, blow it out of proportion because of what it is. It's Punk and Cena.
It makes sense. So
I mean, people do it for movies all the time. You know, we'd be like, oh, they doing so and so. He's gonna do the thing, and he does the thing, and then they like, all right, I like that part. You know, that was good. So some people, it's like, all right, it's hit or miss, but I didn't have a problem with it because Cena's good on the mic to just make it work. So yeah. Wasn't promo of the year or nothing, but you know, I understand.
Damn sure wasn't, but it was a nice ending display that just didn't make it. Is like I said, the most annoying things I hate about that was having CM Punk sell that table thing for 10 minutes and calling Ron Killings R-Truth. That's the whole thing. But other than that, everything was copy paste from 2011. So